All right, guys. First, you're gonna need unsalted butter. Just softened, not melted. Then add in some sugar and mix it in. This recipe's super chill, but there are a few tricks I'll share along the way to help you nail it. Toss in some all-purpose flour and keep mixing everything together until it's easy to shape into a ball. Now place the ball on a sheet of parchment paper, give it a little press, cover it with another sheet of parchment paper, then use a rolling pin to roll it out into a thin layer. Now move the dough to your pan, or whatever flat surface you've got nearby. Put it in the freezer. We'll come back to it later. In the meantime, pour some water into a saucepan, preferably one with a thick bottom. Then, drop a piece of butter in there, and a little bit of salt. Warm it over medium heat until the butter's melted. When the butter's melted, give it a stir. I'm using a wooden spoon. It doesn't scratch the pan and handles heat well. Now throw in some flour. You don't have to sift it. And start stirring right away. Keep going until it turns into a soft dough that's not clinging to the pan. Dry the dough for about 5 minutes. If it's too moist, the puffs might fall flat or get heavy. Now move the dough into a clean bowl so it can cool down. Once the dough is warm but not hot, it's time to add the eggs. Add 1 egg first and mix it in. It starts off lumpy, but gets nice and smooth as you go. Crack in the second egg and mix it in. Adding eggs one at a time helps the dough come together properly. Then add the third egg and give it a good mix again. Don't dump all the eggs in at once, or you'll end up with a mess. Now crack the fourth egg, but this time into a separate bowl. Give it a quick stir to blend the yolk and white. Then add the egg in parts, mixing and checking the texture as you go so the dough doesn't get too runny. The dough should be stretchy and drop off the spoon in a soft ribbon. Not too runny, not too stiff. Put the dough into a piping bag or a zip-top bag with the corner cut off. Place a glass on your parchment-lined tray and sprinkle some flour over it. That's how we figure out how big our cream puffs should be. This recipe is pretty simple, even though it has 3 parts. The craquelin, the crunchy tops chilling in the freezer, the choux pastry dough we just made, and the custard cream we'll whip up later. But trust me, it's a wonderful recipe to try. Squeeze the dough carefully, keep the bag straight, and fill all the circles you traced. Filling these circles is kind of peaceful, right? Just zone out and enjoy the process. Now take the craquelin out of the freezer and peel off the parchment paper. Take a glass about 2 inches across and cut out small circles. They'll go on top of the cream puffs for that crispy little crunch. Use a knife to lift the circles and gently lay them on the puffs. It's pretty much simple. Just go slow and steady. You don't want to break the craquelin. By the way, where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the comments below. And into the oven they go. Check the baking time in the description below. Now mix 2 tablespoons of flour with 3 tablespoons of sugar, or a few more if you want, and whisk those dry ingredients well. In a separate bowl, add 3 egg yolks and give them a good whisk. Pour 2 cups of milk into the saucepan and heat it until it starts to simmer. Then throw in those dry ingredients all at once and whisk until smooth. Heat the mixture for about a minute, stirring constantly until it thickens. Pour a small amount of this into the egg yolks and sugar, whisking thoroughly as you go. And then pour everything back into the saucepan. Now cook the mixture for about 5 minutes until it's thick and velvety. Stir constantly and vigorously to avoid lumps and ensure the mixture thickens evenly. You can add a little vanilla extract just for that extra flavor magic, but it's totally optional. Now strain the custard into a clean bowl. Nice and easy. Using a silicone spatula to press it through. This helps remove any lumps, making the custard extra smooth and creamy. But honestly, if your custard looks fine, you can skip this part. Spread the custard across the pan to help it cool faster, then let it come to room temperature. Cover it with plastic wrap, making sure it touches the surface so it doesn't form that weird skin, and pop it in the fridge. Pour some heavy cream into a separate bowl. And start beating on low speed. When it starts foaming, turn the speed up to medium and keep going. Add a tablespoon of sugar. And then beat again until you get those nice stiff peaks. And while we're doing that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the video so far, guys. Just look at that. Fluffy, glossy, and absolutely gorgeous. Grab the custard from the fridge and drop it into the whipped cream. Gently fold everything together until it's fully combined. Begin soft, then mix like you mean it. It might look delicate, but don't worry, you won't mess it up. Now back to the cream puffs. Turn off the oven and let them cool inside. Take them out. Cut one to check the vibe. And this is what they should look like, hollow inside and golden and crisp on the outside. Scoop the custard filling into a piping bag or a Ziploc bag. Grab each cream puff one by one and fill them from underneath. All right, let's cut into these little cuties and give them a try. Crunchy on the outside, melt in your mouth inside. Trust me, you'll want to make these. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and catch you next time.